I was told to buy pie for George, and I will. Okay, now where in the heck are Makarov and Mary? Also, I need to talk to the janitor. Can't not talk to the janitor. Okay. The principal told me all about what you were up against last night. You kids sure don't have it easy. Are you sure you're all healthy enough for your concert today? I might be saying this a little late, but try not to go overboard, you hear? I'm sure some little problems will pop up here and there, but good old Toa, be there to take care of them. She and I should be able to handle everything today. We want you to be rested up for the concert. What an insanely nice guy. The janitor of the school is great. Outside of his obsession for incinerating things. What an interesting conversation I'm sure that is. Mary. Today's finally Class 7's time to shine, isn't it? How exciting it'll be to see you all perform. Break a leg. Nothing to say about Makarov? Oh, it sounds like you had quite the time yesterday. Indeed, Instructor Makarov and I got rather carried away discussing our families and their quirks. Although I was taken aback when partway through said discussion, a mysterious lady butted her way in. Turned out that she was only his sister. Not to imply that I was relieved to hear that. Never even crossed my mind. While the world may be tearing itself apart, that's not something for you students to worry about right now. All you should be thinking about is the festival today. Today's the day for making happy memories. Make the most of it. Oh no, did he eat one of Margarita's cookies? Anton was so excited to eat a pretty maid's cooking that he gorged himself until he was sick. He's lying down now. I hate to say I told him so, but if he exhibited just a little bit of self-control, I'm sure he would have been able to ask her out too. Sabotaging his chances with the girl while trying to impress her is very Anton. Ugh, don't talk to me. Ugh. Okay, well, at least you aren't dying from Margarita's poison. That's a win. Don't you try and stop me, Makarov. I'm going to see Mint's class no matter what. Hold up. I told you I'd take you. Don't just wander off on your own. Please, you get lost on a one-way street. We'd get lost whenever the two of us went anywhere together. And whose fault was that? Just don't wander off on your own or something, all right? I'll be done in like half an hour, so just don't cause any trouble until then. Deal? Let me guess, Anton wants Sharon to step on it? Probably. I mean, who doesn't Anton want to step on him? Let's be real here. But also, welcome to Stream Grumpy. You think you can butt into everyone's business, but you're too clumsy to actually help them. I'd just like for you to exert the slightest bit of self-awareness. Right back at you. Oh, Makarov, good luck. Good day. Allow me to humbly welcome you to You're not from the board of directors at all. What's a class 7 student like you doing here? Don't you have a concert to perform? You should be focusing on that rather than gallivanting around campus. You better not expect a sympathetic ear from me once all your slacking causes class 1 to completely obliterate you. Okay? And I'm not saying that just because I happen to be class 1's homeroom teacher either. It's plain to see that their operetta is nigh perfect. Your class won't stand a chance unless you're all in perfect form. Sir, seek help. It is not that serious. Hello, Principal. You should definitely let the nurse take over, not your vice principal. Excellent work last night, Schwarzer. Class 7 accomplished something that few others could. I've sent young George and Instructor Thomas to investigate the old schoolhouse now that things have settled down. I expect that they will report their findings soon enough. Meanwhile, you should all take the time to enjoy yourselves today. After all, it was you yourselves who carved the path towards today. Your concert takes place this afternoon, doesn't it? There's still a fair amount of time left until then, so why don't you have a look around and relax until then? I have to work myself up to perverted grandpa. Still, I hear young Machias's grades place him comfortably at the top of the class. Excuse me, I'm valedictorian. Doesn't that mean I'm top of the class? Somehow? I have no idea how that happened, but somehow. I must be incredibly proud. I'm certainly pleased from an academic perspective, but I'm amazed by Eustace's balance of academics and athleticism. And despite his many achievements, he always looks so calm and composed. He clearly took after you in that regard. Well, I can't say I saw this coming. Are they trying to out-compliment each other's, not child, but I guess child? I've heard that the two of them will be singing together during Class 7's concert. Yes, and the game had better let me see that. At least like a 30-second snippet of them singing together. I'll be happy with that at least. What would you say to sitting together during the performance? It only seems fitting, after all. You can't be serious. Haha, what a marvelous idea. I would be happy to. I can only hope that my son doesn't bring your brother an embarrassment on stage. Dad! They're from opposing factions, but I guess their duties here would have them interacting quite a bit. It actually seems like they're pretty good friends, too. What a headache. I wouldn't have imagined those two got along so well. Are they seriously planning on going around the festival together? Come on, guys. I don't think that's so bad. It's nice to see you. Nice to see two important figures from opposing factions getting along. You two should try it sometime. Absolutely not. Stopping my brother once he's taken an interest in something is nigh impossible. Oh well, at the very least, he's not the type to bring shame upon himself through his actions. Oh well, I suppose I should be glad he was able to make it at all, considering the current state of affairs, but we'll need to make sure we ace our live performance. I can hardly wait for your class's performance, Reen. I'm still a little dumbstruck that Machias, of all people, took on a singing role. Oh, he didn't have a choice. Elliot and Crow just decided what everyone was doing. Now there's something I wish I could have shown my niece. Sir, Machias, myself, and the entirety of Class 7 are doing everything we can to make this concert one to remember. We hope that you'll enjoy it. It's good to hear. I'm sure I will. Good luck up there. I'm eager to see what my son can do alongside the rest of his class. Me too. Me too. It's been, what, a month since we last met? I hear that things took a turn for the unpleasant after my departure from Ruhr, however. Well... Oh, come now. You don't need to hold back around me. In this place, I'm not but an academy director. And by extension, one of the many people praying for this festival's success. That much, I can guarantee you. I never had a shred of doubt about that. I hope you'll enjoy our performance. Every last one of us is working hard to make it something special. Even Eustace, though he might tell you otherwise. I expected as much. Seeing my little brother up on stage should be a rare sight. I doubt I'll be able to tear my eyes away. You should record it for posterity. All right, just you guys, and then we go down to the old schoolhouse. So, everything's okay back at the company then? I'm surprised you managed to find the time to make it over. Especially with everything that's happening in Crossbell. As I've told you before, time is something you make, not something you find. And as a member of the board of directors, the Academy Festival is exactly what I needed to make time for. How else would I be able to see how the Academy is being run? My, what impressive time management! I can only hope your logistical wizardry helps you put the pieces of my company back together. Was that supposed to be a jab at my new self-supporting accounting system? You may not have noticed, but times have changed. Increasing efficiency is the only way a corporation can remain successful. Your policies might have worked when you were chairman, but they do nothing but hurt the company if enacted today. Funny how all that efficiency makes communication and cooperation between divisions so much harder. That's just what happens when a corporation develops and grows. A problem, perhaps, but a necessary one. Ugh. Will you two just drop it? You haven't seen each other in 5 years, and the first thing you do is start arguing. I, for one, am overjoyed to see how well these two still get along. Well? What do you mean, well? Are we talking about the same people? Sharon thrives on chaos. I think this might actually be how they get along. Pretty excited about this performance of yours. Okay, I need to mentally prepare myself for whatever nonsense he's gonna say next. Especially after that kid with the bandana told me about the sexy outfits the girls will be wearing. Should be a good chance to see how my little granddaughter's been filling out. Oh my god. Okay, so Reen, who's the gal to keep my eye on? My gut's saying it's Emma. Perhaps this isn't the best time to be having this conversation. Shame. Luckily, I've never been opposed to a bit of eyes-on research, especially when the topic at hand is so important. Hey, don't give me that look. I'm not doing this for my own satisfaction. I'm fulfilling my sacred duty as a man. Yeah, I don't know that sexualizing your own granddaughter is your sacred duty as a man. I'm not a man, so I wouldn't know, but gonna press X to doubt. Oh, yes, your class is planning on some sort of performance, correct? It will play into our discussions as to how to deal with Class 7 next year. Stay focused on that, not on global events you have no influence over. You say that now, but I think in the next game or a couple of games down the line, it will be my business. Yes, ma'am. We'll do what we can to exceed your expectations. It seems like even she's concerned about what's going on in Crossbell. I'd hoped they were going to behave since they hadn't seen each other in so long, but how wrong I was. They look like they're getting along pretty well to me, though. Being able to argue like that is part of being a family, I think. Really? Well, I suppose it's better to argue than not talk to each other at all. I'm amazed they manage to argue like this every single time. But I suppose it's better than refusing to talk to one another. I plan on guiding the chairman and Master Gwyn around the festival after this. Quite some time has passed since they last saw one another. As such, I believe that it is only appropriate to allow them to enjoy themselves here. Okay. We are free. Now we just have to go to the old schoolhouse. Never did find your sister. Oh well. Okay. We will save here, as was suggested. Let's just make a new save. Onwards. Okay, what floor are they on? The bottom? Come to think of it, isn't George down on the 7th floor? Oh, thank you. I've still got a while before Elise arrives. Maybe I should take him something to eat. Elise should be close now, so I'd better see George and head back up before she gets here. I come with pie. I definitely thought it would cutscene me to wherever I needed to be. It did not.
Hey there, guys.
Oh, what's up, Reen?
I see curiosity got the better of you too, eh?
No helping that, I guess. I wondered if maybe you'd found out anything about it. Oh, I brought you a little something to eat, too.
Oh, thanks. I was just thinking I could use a little sugary pick-me-up to get my brain back on track. Ah, this is that new dark cherry pie I've heard about.
Did it actually matter that I bought this pie?
It's supposed to be delicious. And really filling, too. Oh, thanks. I'm feeling all fired up now.
That's a pie?
You seem pretty taken with this thing, huh? Can't say I blame you, though.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Whatever it is. So, what do we know so far?
I'm glad you asked. The deeper I look into it, the more fascinating it seems.
You get the bad ending if you don't bring him food.
It's not just a statue or anything like that. You can see those joints. This thing's clearly capable of movement. And on top of that, it's made of, well, something I can hardly even begin to describe.
Some unknown metal, then.
It's definitely not iron. And it's not one of those recently discovered special alloys either. It's some kind of fiendishly strong material that has properties of both metals and ceramics. If you knew how to manufacture it, you'd rake in so much money it'd make your head spin.
Wow.
So is it made of the same stuff that Lammy
You
is?
think there's a possibility that it might be an ancient artifact?
You mean like something from the era before the Septian calendar?
I can't rule out the possibility, but in this case, my gut's telling me no. Artifacts are like black boxes. Not only do we not know what they're made from, we don't even know how they were made. This thing at least shows signs it was put together by some exceptionally skilled craftsmen and engineers. You can see it most clearly in the ornamental detailing in the joints.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Still, that basically sums up everything I do know. I've got no idea when it was made or who could even have built it. It'd help if we could at least figure out something about whoever piloted it, but no such luck there.
Piloted?
You telling me someone's actually supposed to crawl inside this thing?
Well, the measurements I've taken seem to indicate a hollow area in the chest, and it's just the right size to accommodate a single person.
It is a Gundam.
If I could just find some way to get it open.
Man, it's hard to imagine that some crazy person used to strap themselves inside this thing and run around.
You can't say if you had the chance to pilot this thing, you wouldn't.
Jellica would be happier than a pig in a mud hole if she could see this.
No doubt about that. It's not looking like she'll be able to make it to the festival, though.
Lame.
It's sad things ended up the way they did.
Hey, don't you guys go getting all weepy on me now. It's still morning. I'll bet she'll just turn up out of nowhere this afternoon like nothing even happened. And then she'll waltz right into the after party and round up all the hottest babes for herself. Again.
Still sore, are we?
It feels like so long ago now. To think that was just last year. You're right, though. It's hard to imagine her just staying put when she knows there's a party going on. I mean, I'm not trying to get my hopes up too much, but this is Angie we're talking about.
You got that right. But hey, the festival's in full swing. We should be seeing the sights, not poking around down here. What do you say the three of us cruise the campus and see if we can score some honeys?
Reen's sister is about to show up. That's as much honey as he can handle.
No can do. My sister should be showing up soon, and I promised I'd show her around. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.
All right, have fun. I think I'll pass on the honey hunting, but I guess it's a good time to pack it in for today. I don't want to miss your concert later. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've been practicing all this time.
Me too.
Well, I hope we don't disappoint.
Crow would 100% pilot a Gundam. Who wouldn't? It just looks like it'd be so much fun to walk around in. Thanks for the pie. It was delicious. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I ordered a few too many of these the other day. Mind taking a few off my hands? Why are you giving me EP charge items? Thanks for sharing. No problem. Good luck up there on stage. Do I still have to fight something? Anyway, I'm just glad they didn't can the festival in the end. We've still got plenty of time until the concert, so go out and have some fun. Get yourself pumped for it. Maybe I will. Welcome back, Captain Idiot. Oh, I can still customize my weapons. Could buy the other... No, I can't. I'm poor. Never mind. I was gonna say I could just buy all the other quartz. I might be a bit out of my depth here, but that's not going to stop me from trying to figure this thing out. It's not like it's going to jump up and run away or anything. It's completely out of orbital energy. Well, now that you've said that, you've spoken it into existence. So it is going to jump up and run away, and you're the reason why. So thanks. Which also makes no sense, since it looks like it should be perfectly functional. Well, I'm gonna leave before this thing decides to kill me. What a way to go. And I guess I'm gonna go meet our sister. Can I teleport back? Yes, exit.